What's up, guys? Today we have the new 3DS XL. This is the 2015 model of the very popular 3DS series. In America we did not get the regular 3DS, we just got the XL version because I guess they think that we're all fat and with big hands. So, what we're going to look at today is we're going to look at the box, we're going to look at the DS itself, we're going to compare it to my old 3DS, and then we're going to go over some of the things about the memory card upgrades, because I upgraded the memory card in mine and I want to do the same thing in my new one so that way I can transfer all my stuff. And then we'll go over some transfer stuff. So let's look at the box. Right off here at the beginning, you're going to notice how on the front they put all the cool stuff that this one can do compared to your old one. Now, they say that this DS is for the hardcore gamers and the old DS is for the more laid-back, relaxed gamer. This one here, yeah, I can kind of see that. It's got a lot more features. It's got the amiibo support. It's got the new 3D screen that apparently when you move each way, it follows you. It's got the C-stick, which kind of reminds me of the old little nubbin thing in the IBM keyboards. And then it's got a faster processor. And we'll go over all the specs in the processor here in a minute. So let's take a look at this thing. Now you'll notice the first thing in the box, there's no power cord. Comes with the book, comes with those little cards, the AR cards, and the DS itself. There it is. I went with red just because I thought it was pretty. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. It looks like it might be slightly thinner, but pretty much the same size. You're going to notice it's a little more squarish. It's got 2 extra Z buttons up top. They took out the card up top and put it on the bottom. And it looks like they put almost everything across the bottom. They got the power button, your stylus is on the bottom, your headphone jack, where your game goes. Probably the biggest feature that I've noticed that's missing, just off the opening of the box, is the slot to put the SD card in. And I already knew that. I knew I was going to have to take out the whole bottom. And apparently it turns on. You'll hear that. The hinge is real quiet. That's kind of neat. That's a neat feature, I guess, if you want to secretly play Game Boy while your mom is in the next room. Now, before I do the data transfer of my DS, I want to go on ahead and update the SD card that's inside my DS. To do that, it's a little harder than it was on the old one. On the old one, you could just pop open the side here, and boom, SD card's out. Well, I guess Nintendo, maybe some parents were complaining because their kids would pop the card out and lose it. I don't really know. But in this one, you're going to need a screwdriver. So far, there's one screw. I'm not really looking this up. I'm just going to kind of wing it because I would hope Nintendo wouldn't make it super difficult. I'd hope. Ooh, this is scary. Not like getting something brand new and then take it apart. Alright, so now we've got it open on the back. Coming a little closer here so you can see. You're going to pop the old SD card out here. 4 gigabytes of awesomeness. And you would think that I would prepare for this video and open up the package of the new 32 gig. This is one Nintendo suggested. I'll put a link in the below of which SD card that I bought. The only reason I went with this one is because it was the cheaper of the ones they suggested. There was one that was cheaper, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and get it in the mail than the stupid thing doesn't work because Nintendo is being mean or something. I don't know. So, let's pop this bad boy in. And I'm using a 32 gig card in this one. I wanted to do the system transfer, and it wouldn't let me. So in order to do the system transfer, it wouldn't let me because it said it needed to be updated. So when you first log into the system settings, you're going to go under Other Settings, and then go all the way to the last page, and say System Update. And then OK. And then, yeah, I agree. Take my firstborn child, plug it into an AC adapter. You didn't give me one. So that's going to update. Okay, well the 3DS is finally done updating. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, the 3DS is finally done updating. And it's like, look at all the new features. Yeah, I don't care at the moment. I just want to transfer the stuff from my old 3DS. So you're going to go to settings on both DSs. Once you get into the settings on the old DS, you're going to see this screen right here. Which I know it's kind of hard to see. Sorry, I can't afford to capture a card yet. You're going to go to Other Settings, and on the second page, you're going to see System Transfer. And then it's going to be like, please wait. And then it's going to go. Now this part confused me at first because it says transfer from, but that's actually what you want to do. Then you're going to agree that you're not stealing anything, and you're going to say send from this system. Next. And then it's just going to go, what? So this is where you're going to enter in your password for your Nintendo ID. You're going to do the same thing on this DS. But on this one, you're going to hit here. On this one, they have more pages because why not? It's on the 4th page, System Transfer, and then you'll go through all the same settings. So I'm going to transfer that over, and then we'll be right back. So, if you had a Wii U and a Wii, you're used to the little Pikmin guys grabbing your data and running across. Now, I chose to use the PC method because it's way faster. This is just going to transfer little things like my profile, my program, and some of the like local little, 3DS programs. My actual games and stuff, I will put the SD card in my computer, transfer them over to the new card, then the new card will be set up and good to go. This is taking kind of forever. I can see this being about an hour-long process. Even longer if you've never done anything like this. So be prepared to just kind of hang out. Alright, so I'm not going to wait for the file copying to finish just yet to show you the rest of the features of the 3DS or talk about it, because it's going to take another 20 minutes before it's done anyways. And I'm not putting the backpack on because I got to take it off just to put the memory card in anyways. So, the new DS has a lot of cool features. The new 3DS has an ARM11 MP Core 4X 268 MHz processor. The old processor was a dual core. This one's a quad core. It's still reserving one for the OS. This one has a 4 VFP version 2 coprocessor. The other one had a 2X. This one has 256 megs of RAM. The other one had 128. 10 megs of VRAM, 6 for the old one, and the GPU on this one is the exact same. No difference at all. So really they doubled the memory, doubled the processor speed and stuff like that, so that way your games would load faster, and that's pretty much about it. Besides that, not a whole lot of difference in the system. The OS is the same. The games it plays is the same. The only games that are going to be more specific to this one, because it has the C stick here, so you can use it kind of like a dual analog stick, is right now Monster Hunter and Majora's Mask. Besides that, no difference at all. Should you run out and buy one? That's a hard question because I did, so obviously I would say yes. But at the same time, if it wasn't for the fact that I had some stuff to trade in order to get it, I don't know if I would have or not. just because there's not that much difference in the systems. And I'm not going to be playing Monster Hunter yet, and I haven't decided about Majora's Mask yet. So, that being said, if you're a hardcore gamer and you want to have the option of playing future games that are going to be coming out, sure, run out and buy it. It's going to be kind of hard to find right now, especially the Majora's Mask Collector's Editions, stuff like that. Those are super hard to find. But the system itself, it's a good system. I hear the C-Stick's takes a little getting used to. But besides that, it's pretty cool. I'm going to show you the inside here since I have the back off. Battery here, stick here, memory card there, game there. And that's pretty much it. I'm about to do this whole process all over again because I'm giving my 3DS XL to my daughter and I'm going to trade in her 2DS. So, lucky her, free upgrade. So, besides that, the Amiibos, they actually go right on the screen. From what I was seeing in pictures, the Amiibo sensor is actually right underneath the screen, so you just set it on the screen, it'll pop the Amiibos. I don't think there's any games that it works for yet. I'm sure Monster Hunter and Majora's Mask might have some kind of Amiibo feature in it, but besides that, I don't really think there's anything out that supports it. So, besides that, guys, that is pretty much it. Same system, pretty much. Got a few new features, double the speed on this one compared to the old one. If you're a hardcore gamer, run out and buy it. If you're not, keep your old one. Use it for another year until you're totally sick of it. I know GameStop right now had a special going on where it's like $100 credit for your old one. So if that's something to help you and entice you to buy the new one, go for it. Thanks a lot, guys. Please subscribe down below and like it up. Thanks a lot, guys. Alright, real quick, because I just figured this out after trying to transfer a second DS to my old 3DS. I was trying to transfer my daughter's 2DS profile onto my 3DS. Well, when you transfer your 3DS to your new 3DS, you won't be able to transfer anything to your old 3DS for 7 days. Just thought I would throw that out there, a little add-on. So if you're trying to do like I was going to do and transfer the stuff from one DS to another DS so you can go trade them in, you're going to have to wait. Have a good one, guys. Subscribe below.